and this is the class of APP 101 Computer Fundamentals. It is an H4 class, which means that we meet from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and it's a night class, so we meet Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today being a Monday, it's considered to be a hybrid. So there's things to be completed here at home in the comfort of wherever you decide to complete them, to go ahead and complete and have ready for tomorrow. I just want to go ahead and show you throughout a quick tour of what to look for in your class. This right here, this is me. This is my contact information. If you have any doubts or concerns, please feel free to go ahead and write me right away. We have our syllabus right over here, so you understand what's going to be needed of you throughout the course, if it loads. And give it a second. Okay, you can go through here. It has my contact information. It has more details about the class, which we will be going over in the first day of class. I want to go over week 1 really fast. Today, go ahead and enter into week 1. Go into introduce yourself. Okay. In introduce yourself, I've already written a small piece about myself. Go ahead and read that and go ahead and respond. Responding is as simple as clicking onto this link right here and typing in a small introduction right here. So please go ahead and type in a small introduction and respond to at least one other person in class. This will get you better acquainted with your classmates. Next portion right here, reading and tools. Please collect you should have your books by now. If you don't, please go acquire them from the campus in National City. Con can help you out with that. What I'll need you to do is to read through these chapters right here. They are not very small print, and there are many graphics throughout the chapters, so this should be no more than 15 minutes of your time. Next is your discussion. Inside of your discussion, there's a small piece to read, and then go ahead and post, just like you did in your introduce yourself. Right here, what they're going to be talking about are shortcut keys. Here's a whole list of other shortcut keys. There should be a small video inside of this, and it'll explain the benefits of actually using shortcut keys compared to using a mouse. Okay, so you'll have some time to go ahead and go through that. Go ahead and respond here. Okay. Right here, I have that you can see a few exams. Usually these are done on your hybrid days, but I want you to have at least one day to go ahead and go through the shell before we start going through it. I'll explain a little bit more about these hybrid exams tomorrow. But if you do want to go, once you do collect your book, you can go through to the first one, day 2. Go ahead and begin, and it's an open book. You can use your book to go ahead and answer these questions. And you have a certain amount of time. I think you have about 2 hours, 4 hours. And these are just questions about that. Okay, there's about 40 of them. It's open book, and it shouldn't take too much of your time. Very last thing is our checkpoints, daily checkpoints. Every day you're required to log on and go ahead and answer one of these. For example, today, Monday, go ahead and answer onto here. There's a small text that's going to ask you something pertaining to the class's material, and at the very end is just a question. You go ahead and answer it and submit it, and you're done. So the video just basically went over how to access the syllabus, how to get in contact with me. You can use this email as well. Introduce yourself, the reading required, discussion, and the exam, the hybrid exam. You can go ahead and access that today. And the very last thing is your daily checkpoint. If you have any doubts or questions, feel free to contact me. See you tomorrow in class in room 104 at 6 p.m.